Apple began in-store previews, so you could go into an Apple store and try on the new Apple Watch and play around with it before it's released on April 24th. Let's go into the store and check it out. Okay, so this is the Apple Watch right here. It's a working unit right here. We've tried a bunch on, but we're finally having a closer look at it. So this is the home screen right here, where you can access all of the icons very simply. And you can use the digital crown to zoom in and zoom all the way out to have an overlook of all your apps. Very fluid, the digital crown, I must say. I do like that a lot. If you turn the digital crown in, all of a sudden you're on the clock face. You zoom out and you're back on the home screen. So we'll go back to the home screen. Now this button on the side here you can access to go through your contacts, and you can go through them. You can send stuff such as digital art, your heartbeat, as well as little drawings and even taps. So it's really cool. Let's try Chris. So I can send Chris a smiley face, and it'll just kind of whoosh into the air, and this will go right to his Apple Watch, which is really cool. And I can also, with 2 fingers, I can hold down, and just like that, I can send my heartbeat. Now I can also tap a couple times and send a few taps, and then head back to the screen here. Now if I double tap the side button, it brings up Apple Pay, and this works directly with the phone, and I can go up to any NFC reader and pay for any item I want without ever having to take out my phone. You don't have to put in a passcode or anything, because as soon as you put the watch on your wrist, it knows that it's you. If you take the watch off, it locks itself up. So it's pretty much got that whole thing down. We got the clock faces. They're very customizable. This is the default one. You can hold it down, tap customize, and you could pretty much customize every aspect of the watch. Faces itself, you can really limit it down or just add everything, and you can kind of scroll through the things, change up the color. I made a really nice one before, but unfortunately it went away. But you can really have fun playing around with this and making the watch look like the way you want it, which is great. And when you're set, you just kind of finish it up and then go right to your watch, and it's really nice. There's also tons of different watch faces that you can choose from, and hopefully later down the line third parties add some more. I'm hoping, like this Mickey one, this animated Mickey one is super cool, which I like a lot. Now if I go to messages, there's some new cool features in there too. So if I hit reply here, I have I'm greeted with a couple of options. So I either get the quick replies standard, which is kind of like Apple's keyboard in iOS 8. Now I can also reply with these new emojis. Now they're the simple emojis that you've had for a long time, or you can send these interesting looking mime hands, and there's all different combinations you can choose as you scroll through the digital crown. And there's also some hearts that change up completely. Pretty cool looking. And then there's also the infamous face that does just about everything. You could really choose. There's so many different faces, so many combinations. So I'm going to go with that one, as angry as that looks, and I'm going to tap send. And so that just sent off. I can also hit reply, and I can use dictation. And that loads. There we go. Say, okay, I'll be on my way soon. And hit done. And then so that'll start reading, and that'll either go out, I can send it as audio or send as a text. Now most of the time I'm probably going to want to send as text, but it's really cool that you can also send as audio. I think that's awesome. So I sent that out. So we'll go back to the home screen now. So check out Maps, which is pretty cool. Right now we're in a search window, but you can zoom in, zoom all the way out, use this to navigate yourself wherever you may be. Another big deal is health and fitness that they've really talked about with this watch. And you can basically just track everything with these 3 rings and set goals for yourself throughout the day. For fitness, it gives you all that information, syncs right to your iPhone so you can check everything through there. You can also store up to 2 gigs, I believe, of music on here and play them right through any Bluetooth audio device that includes wireless headphones or speakers. You can browse through thousands of photos, seriously, literally thousands, and at any point in time, zoom in on any one, which is a really cool feature. Now, I can activate Siri either by saying, "Hey Siri," which these demo units don't let you do, but if you hold down the digital crown, you can do so. What's the weather like in Anaheim, California? 55 degrees there. Still trying to get used to this force touch thing. As you can see, sometimes I press things a little too hard because I'm so used to my phone, but it's clear that I need to give things a more gentle tap. and eventually down the line I'll get used to Force Touch. It's just, that's something that we haven't had, so it'll take me time to adapt.
Now, while in the store, I also had the opportunity to try on a bunch of Apple Watches. The first I tried was the Milanese Loop. This is the one that I bought a few hours before online, and I was utterly surprised by the quality. It's got a really nice tight fit with a very high-powered magnet, and I was impressed and blown away. I can't wait for this one to come in so I could wear it all the time. I'm looking forward to it. And I also had the opportunity to try on the black leather loop, which was my first choice before the Milanese loop. Of course, if the leather loop didn't sell out and went to 4 to 6 weeks, it actually didn't sell out. It started at 4 to 6 weeks, and I wasn't ready to wait, so my second choice was the Milanese loop. But I was very impressed with the quality with the leather loop as well. Feels very soft and comfortable for a comfortable fit, so you almost will feel like it's not even on your wrist. Hopefully, this is a strap that I buy down the line, somewhere later in time for $150. For now, I'm okay with the Milanese loop though. And I also tried the Sport one on as well. This one I'm hoping to pick up. It's only an extra $50, so that when I'm working out or playing sports or something, I could put it on my regular Apple Watch, as I won't want any of those stylish bands to get ruined. And it was pretty nice. It felt soft. It wasn't too plasticky, hard feeling, and so overall it was pretty nice. And here's the back of the Apple Watch. This is actually the Sport one. You can see the heart rate sensors there. Figured I would just show this off because you really can't see that in the store because people are putting watches on you or they're in display cases. So that's what that looks like. And then finally, the last one I got to try on was the stainless steel one. Now, this one I am absolutely in love with. It is my most favorite watch. The only issue is it's got a very high price tag. So this one right here, I believe, was the 38 millimeter and is the standard stainless steel, not the space black. So I think it was just under $1,000, which is still very expensive for first gen smartwatch. The one that I wanted was the 42 millimeter space black, and that was $1,100, and that was just out of my price range. But it was very nice to try on. It felt great. It felt like a real durable stainless steel watch. Trust me, if I had the money, this is something I'd invest in. I loved it a lot. It was my most favorite.
But yeah, so that is Apple Watch. It launches on April 24th. Pre-orders begin today, April 10th, and you'll also be able to check them out in stores, start pre-orders, and check them out. So there you go.